Hello, preschool volunteers. Thank you so much for serving with us. We are thrilled that we can have a version of our school age camp program for our volunteer children, and that's all because of you. This video will provide you with a little bit of information to give you an idea of what to expect. As CSCamps draws near, you will be receiving additional information from our preschool director. After morning huddle has concluded, you will need to quickly head to your role. That could be in the worship center for parents to drop off their preschoolers with you in the designated preschool area, or that could be in our nursery for parents to drop off their kids ages 2 and under. Parents will drop off their kids at 8:20. For the preschool age kids, the morning schedule looks very similar to the grade school kids. After the opener in the worship center, the preschool kids will walk together with their volunteers into their preschool space directly into Bible story time. After the Bible story, you will rotate between games, crafts, snack, free play, and outside time. In each of these stations, be engaged with your kids by participating alongside them, encouraging good sportsmanship, and taking turns. During craft time, you will help the kids in your crew understand why they are doing the craft and how it connects to the Bible story of that day. In every activity you do with your crew, remind them of the Bible point for that day. Our nursery will be made up of kids ages 2 and under. Our focus in this space is to engage in age-appropriate activities such as free play, snack, Bibles, and Bible story coloring. Depending on the dynamics of the group, you are welcome to engage with them in the Bible point for that day and share the Bible story with them.
So for our preschoolers, our washroom policy and our diaper policy is a little different. All parents of your preschool age children are in the building. Diapers are only to be changed by the child's parents. So if you encounter a dirty diaper, please let your preschool director know that a diaper needs changed, and they will contact the parents. If for any reason they cannot get in contact with the parents or the volunteer is engaged somewhere else and unavailable at the time, then they will let one of the staff team know, and a children's ministry staff person will come change the diaper while they have another staff person watching them. Washrooms in your area are used for children only. Adults will be able to use the adult washrooms that we have set aside. Remember, for washrooms, to always have 2 sets of eyes when bringing a child inside. If you need to use the washroom yourself, like I said, please let others know that you will be stepping out to use the washrooms, and the ones inside are just for preschoolers. If you have any concerns with any of this, please contact your preschool director. For our washrooms, if a child needs to go and needs any kind of assistance in the washroom, make sure you're following the rule of 2. Preschoolers sometimes need a little help with their zippers or their buttons. If this is so, please have the child step out of the stall. There should always only be one volunteer inside and one volunteer at the door who can see both inside clearly the washroom and outside as well. Have the child step towards you outside of the stall and you can help them with their button. Then they may go back into the stall to do their business. We do not go in the stalls with the child if we can avoid it at all. Showing proper affection in preschool is pretty easy. Our kids who are ages 3 to 5 shouldn't need picked up to be settled. Instead, try getting down on their level if a child is crying. You can pat their back, offer them a high five, and do your best to help distract them with a toy or an activity, but please try and refrain from picking them up if they are in the preschool camp. If you have a child who cannot be settled, you can connect with the preschool director to talk to that child's parent, and we can get them to come help settle their child. When you are in the large group or activities or even just reading books with these children, please try and place them beside you and avoid having children sit in your lap. They're going to want to, so if they try to, please just redirect them to your side and help them to get comfy so that you can sit together without anyone sitting in your lap. For our nursery and our children who are ages 2 and under, they will require a bit more affection. Those ones you can pick up to settle them, and some kids do need to be carried and cuddled a little bit to help them stop crying. And our babies as well will need carried a lot. For our babies, we encourage you to use the rocking chairs so that you can be holding them comfortably. But once you have a toddler or a 2-year-old settled and they're no longer crying, please encourage them to continue with their playtime. Place them back on the floor, and if they still need a little bit of affection, offer them to hold your hand and go around the room with you. Again, get down on their level, play with their toys with them, and help them to just be distracted from their sadness.
At the end of the morning, parents will pick up their kids at 12 p.m. After all children have been picked up, help tidy up the space for the next day, assist with any preparations needed for the following day, and attend a debrief with your preschool director to talk through what happened in the day and what to expect for the next. On Friday, please plan to stay a little bit later to help with the takedown of the preschool area. Again, we thank you so much for serving with us. We look forward to hearing stories from preschool of how God was at work in those kids.